perfect friggin' day. These are the best of times. These are the best of times. Yeah, baby. Richard keeping it real in Pennsylvania. I don't know what time it is, but it's probably around 7 o'clock. And I got to do one of my favorite things today. Ever since I was a wee lad, I always liked white water. And when I saw kayaks when I was a young man, I said, I want to go kayaking. I want to be like them. And then after years and years of practice, I met my goals. And today, I went out on the river. Wasn't too rough. First day out. Felt really comfortable on the water. Got to see a bunch of people. Learning new technique and seeing how other people enjoy themselves. Saw a bunch of stand-up paddle boards today on the river. That seems to be the new craze. Stand-up paddle boards. They're not like lake paddle boards or something you might see on the bay or ocean or flat water. These paddle boards are built specifically for rivers. Oh, no, Ronnie. We're taking the route around the lake, mister. We're going around the lake, son. Around the lake we go. Emily Stoker and Zamire Hughes with 4 or 5 Z's. Yo, what's up? Keeping it real, Richard. Just got off the Lehigh River, the Whitewater River. Talked about it for months and months. And I finally got to show you guys. Emily Stoker and Zamire went down the Lehigh River. It was a beautiful day. It was like in the 80s. And the river level was high. Come on, son, come on. Let's go, mister, come on. Let's go, come on. I'm out walking my dog right now. We're gonna stroll around the lake. There's the lake. There's the dog. Emily. The doggy's name is Roni. Emily. R-O-N-I. Roni's a Catahoula dog. Kind of like macaroni or rice-a-roni. Rice-a-roni. The San Francisco treat. He's a male Catahoula dog. Probably never heard of a Catahoula. I never heard of Catahoula dogs till I adopted Roni. He's a rescue. Took him away from a lousy life, giving him the best life you could possibly have in the rural mountains of Pennsylvania. We got the whole joint to ourselves. Look, there's not even one person on this lake. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Emily. You should have seen me on the river today. I was trying to live stream for all my subscribers, but that whole river gorge is a dead zone. So what I did is I uploaded a bunch of shorts. And if you care to watch, there was a ton of people out on that Lehigh River today, Emily. Thank you for subscribing. And there was people who bring their doggies down on the river. They have like these big inflatable rafts, and one person had 2 dogs on the river. Another person had one dog on the river. I think that dog's in one of my videos right at the launch site. I love when people subscribe. Oh, you think that's a pretty name, ain't it? That is a nice name. My last dog was named Ace, and I used to say, Ace-a-roni, Ace-a-roni. So when I got my new dog, I just cut the Ace part out, and I say, Roni. Ain't it a cute name? Roni. Roni. That's my Roni. He looks like a lab, but he's not a lab. He's a Catahoula. Come on, Roni, we gotta go around the lake, mister. So I spoil him rotten, Emily. The dog is spoiled rotten. Look where he lives. This is where he gets to do this 3 times a day. Walk around the lake and there's nobody to bother us. He chases the geese around. Sometimes there's a whole flock of geese and he chases them. I know, it's pretty cool, ain't it? Damn, that's what I would say. And he thinks he's protecting me by chasing the birds. He thinks he did a great thing. And I spoiled him rotten. I'll tell you what. I put ice in his drinking bowl. It's one of them gravity drinking bowls. And I put ice in it twice a day. The dog goes wherever he wants in my house, anywhere he wants. He hogs up the whole couch. When I go to bed, he hogs up the whole bed. He tells me what he wants, when he wants, and how he wants it. And he speaks in Catahoula accent. I understand dog very well. I speak dog fluently. I'm having a little tough with that accent. I'm getting the twang, the accent twang out of it, but I'm really getting a handle on the whole thing. And I spoil him rotten. I used to watch TV and plop the remote control on his body, but I've been so busy lately that I don't even bother putting the TV on. Haha, that's the same with my auntie's cats. I love cats too, you know. And I'm getting another one someday. But it's just a matter of due time, Emily. It's just a matter of due time. I've had cats before, but the problem with cats around here is they don't know how to negotiate that road in front of my house. And unfortunately, my babies got run over. But I'm going to get some indoor cats. I'm going to somehow keep them in. It's a sin that I got to keep them in. But there's like rattlesnakes around here in rural Pennsylvania. And there's things called fisher cats. Has nothing to do with a cat. They'll eat your cat. And there's like fox around here. And there's coyote. So cats don't stand a great chance around here. But I'm getting another one. It's going to be an indoor cat. I think Siamese cats are good at staying indoors. Because my neighbor has Siamese cats and they never want to go out. But yeah. Richard keeping it real in Pennsylvania. And I had a terrific day, Emily. I always tell my subscribers, well, I walk this dog along the Lehigh River, and I always talk about how this river is a white water river, and they never get to see me go down in my kayak. But today was my day. I make all these videos for the past few weekends of all these boaters getting ready at the launch site at this whitewater river, and I tell my subscribers that I'm dying to get out there. And they probably thought I was fibbing the whole time, but today I proved it. I got my kayak and I went down and I uploaded a ton of shorts, and I got some really beautiful scenery on that river. It's a shame I couldn't live stream because there was no phone signal, but I uploaded some beautiful shorts of some cool rapids and all the other kayakers playing on the river, and the camaraderie of the whole thing, and everybody's in a good mood and they're singing like row, row, row your boat, and the Hawaii 5-0 song, dun, 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 as they're paddling down the river. And it was just a terrific day. It was like 80 degrees the whole time. Jillian, hello. Hi, Jillian. Did you happen to see some of the shorts I uploaded today on the Lehigh River? All that talking I was doing about it, well, you guys finally got to see it. Today was my day. No more being jealous of all the other boaters getting out there. And I went down the river with my friend from Maryland. I'm waiting for Bust to sign in because Bust lives in Maryland and my friend lives in Maryland, and now I can describe his city better because I wasn't able to describe it to Bust before, but now I can. So it was a terrific day, you guys. I had so much fun. And then when I got home, you should have seen how happy the dog was. I never leave this dog for more than a couple hours. But, you know, it's like a half a day on that river. We left our house around 10 in the morning, and I didn't get home till like maybe 3 in the afternoon. You should have seen how happy. Oh, my God. That was a cool video in and of itself. The dog was so happy. He was wagging his tail so hard, his whole body was wagging. So cute. Emily, you love my dog. I love him too. I love this dog so much. It's unbelievable how much I love this dog. Yeah, I'm telling you, I give him ice water twice a day. It's filtered reverse osmosis water. I get him like 2 different or 3 different types of food, so he has a variety. He rules the house. The house is full of hair because he just lays everywhere. The couch, the bed, the rug. We have 2 beds for him. I have a big bed that sits on the living room floor, and I have like another bed. It's like a flat rug that lays out on the front deck. And he's got toys. He's got everything. Man, this dog has it made. He was slightly scared because of the 4th of July and the fireworks, but that's starting to calm down now. Unfortunately, my baby doesn't like the loud noises. And I happen to build fireworks, but I try to set my goodies off far away from the house so I don't scare my baby. And he likes other dogs. I've never heard this dog growl once in my life. Never heard him growl once. He's a very happy dog, happy-go-lucky animal. And I know if I get cats, that he'll like the cats. Could almost bet my life on it, because he seems to like all kinds. There's a lot of deer around here, and he chases after them. But once he catches up to him, he just likes to sniff them and stuff. And he runs around circles in them. I think he's like trying to herd them. I think, because I read about these Catahoulas, they say they're herding dogs. So I think he's trying to round them up like a cowboy. And he runs after the deer, and he doesn't bother the deer. He just wants to run after them and smell them. And what else can I tell you about Roni? Spoiled brat, this dog Roni. You could ask Jillian, she's got the handle of Sibian. My life consists of walking this dog all over creation. That's all I do, is walk the dog all over creation. I take him to parks, and where I live in this rural area, there's a lake, and I take him near rivers, and we're always looking for a new place to go. And he's a good dog too. He never had one mistake in the house. Ever. And a couple times he woke me up in the middle of the night and he said, "Daddy, I got to go out." And even in the cold winter nights, he lets me go, and I throw on some clothes real quick and I let him out and do his doggy business. So he's good that way, but he's bad in other ways. Like, he does what he wants, this dog. Like, if I say come, he'll look at me like you're crazy. The only way I can get this dog to come to me is if I run in the opposite direction. He thinks I'm leaving him, and then he'll run after me. That's the only way. And if, like, I throw a stick in the lake and I go to get him to fetch it, he'll fetch it all right. But as soon as he gets back on the shore, he keeps it away from me. He's like, "I got it, Dad, and you can't have it." And I try to run up to him and grab this stick, and he just tears off, runs away from me. He's a fast dog too. Google it. Catahoulas. They're as fast as greyhounds. I noticed that when I got him because he would run from one side of the lake to the other. I'm like, oh my God, this dog's fast. So I Googled it, and guess what? And Richard never lies. He tries not to lie. He tries not to exaggerate. This dog has been clocked at 45 miles an hour. Catahoulas can run 45 miles an hour. That's fast. Only racing dogs can run that. Greyhounds and whippets. So he's a fast dog. He does what he wants. I don't think Caesar Milan could help me. Jillian says, wow, he doesn't look like he's fast. I know, because he is a little heavy. But he is fast, Jillian. One of these days, maybe I'll get like a piece of food or something, and I'll have somebody hold him like 100 yards away. I'll get like a piece of lunch meat, because then he'll run for that. And you'll see how fast he can run. But he doesn't. He doesn't look like he's fast. Google it, though. Catahoulas. Say, how fast does a Catahoula run? And the Google will say 45 miles an hour. Race for dinner, Roni. This dog loves to eat. Well, who doesn't? And, yeah. So, Jillian knows Emily. Jillian gets to see where I take the doggy down the woods. Really, Roni's the star of the show. I'm just in the background, really. I'm just a narrator. I narrate. If it wasn't for this dog, I don't think this channel would have went anywhere. So Roni's the star. We'll be giving out autographs. Roni will sign autographs tomorrow. I'll set up a book signing, and we'll sign autographs. Roni, I'll teach him how to hold a pen or a magic marker or something, and he'll scribble his name at a book signing. How do you spell Roni? Oh, it's Roni, like macaroni, rice-a-roni. That's how I spell it. It's a made-up name. You should be in videos with him as well. Oh, thank you, Jillian. Your words are too kind. I don't deserve it. You're very nice to me. You guys are too nice to Richard. Oh, okay. I had it right the first time. Yes, Roni. Roni. Rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat. Yeah, I was telling Emily before, and I'm probably repeating myself, Jillian, but I'll say it again. My first dog was named Ace. And everybody used to say, Ace-a-roni, Ace-a-roni. So when I got this dog, I just cut the Ace part out, called him Roni. And people would ask me, well, how's your Roni today? This was my last dog Ace. Well, how's your Roni today? And I say, well, my Roni's good. So when I got this dog, in memory of Ace, I just called him Roni. And people might ask, well, why did you name your dog Ace? I named him after Ace Frehley, that guy right there. That's how much I used to love Kiss. I still got a Kiss shirt. I'm wearing a Kiss shirt now. My first dog was named after that guy right there. He was the lead guitarist for Kiss. You know how people, like, if you're like a real smart person, you might name your dog Einstein. Or like if you watch General Hospital, you might name your dog Frisco. You know, people usually name dogs after their favorite people. Or you might name it like Luke and Laura, like General Hospital. Remember them days? Or if you you might name your dog like Conan O'Brien. Or these are some of the people I like. Or like Jimmy Kimmel. Name your dog Jimmy Kimmel. Or Scooby-Doo or something. I don't know. But I had a great day on the river. I talk about it so much, and you guys never got to see it, but I uploaded at least 5 or 6 or 7 shorts of what it looks like on the Lehigh River, and you can see how all the kayakers and canoe people and the raft people get their jollies. It's a 9-mile trip on this Whitewater River, and there's lots of rapids, and you're in the middle of some gorge. There's no roads. God forbid you get in trouble, they have to fly you out of there. They have to call a helicopter. That's why I couldn't live stream. There ain't no phone thing on some gorge in the middle of some canyon in Pennsylvania. It's not like the Grand Canyon, but yeah, them mountains tower up a couple thousand feet on each side. I would hate to have to try to climb out of there. And I showed Lunch Rock. That's like halfway down the river. It's like as big as a football field. It's right out in the sun, and all the people pull over and they break out their lunches, and some people sneak beer down. Some people sneak them funny cigarettes down. I sort of smell it in the air at that Lunch Rock, and everybody's in a festive mood. You don't see anybody in a bad mood going down the river. They're all singing like songs like Row, Row, Row Your Boat and Gilligan's Island, and everybody's in a great mood, you know. And I don't think I've ever seen anybody get hurt while I'm lying. There was one time where there was an accident many years ago, but I won't talk about that now. Let's talk about happy things. And so it's a fairly mild river. It's class 2, class 3. They rate rivers on a 1 to 5 scale. 1 being like flat water, like a river that like a ship could go up and down, and 5 being like the Colorado River. It actually goes up to 6, but 6 is considered like if you live, you're lucky. Like Niagara Falls is like a 6. Like you got a pretty good chance of dying if you try to run like a class 6 river. Well, the Lehigh is like a class 2. Some people call it a class 3. Depends on the water levels. At higher water levels, it gets a little more tricky. But today was a low water level. It was an average day. It's controlled by this thing called the Francis Walter Dam. And they impound water over a course of a few months. And they slowly release it over the summer every weekend. So whitewater people can get their jollies. But they also have small releases for the fishermen. And they kind of divide it up, the Army Corps of Engineers. So some people get the whitewater part of it, and some people get the fishing part of it. And the dam itself is pretty cool. I did a few live streams there, and I showed how the dam operates and what it looks like, and I showed the lake side of it, and I also showed where the water comes out of the bottom of the dam, at where it comes out of the tunnel, where the beginning of the Lehigh starts. And that was a pretty cool live stream. And the river was high that day. It was gushing out. I would compare it to like a fire hydrant on steroids, because the diameter of the tunnel where the river comes out is 16 feet. And it was filled up to the top, and it was shooting a stream of water about 200 yards. Like, it was amazing. And I got some cool video of that. And I also got video of the lake side of the dam. And I got lots of stories to tell about that dam. I actually met the dam tender one time. I walked up to him with a coffee and Dunkin' Donuts. And I told him, I love what you do. I think the dam is so cool. And he took me inside the dam, and we rode an elevator down, and he showed me all the controls. And he explained to me, well, if we open the gate up every 6 inches, releases X amount of water, and there's 3 floodgates, but we only use 1 most of the time. And I was just fascinated by every little thing that dam tender was telling me. And it was fun. That was a fun thing. And then they operate that dam out in Philadelphia, and I actually went down to Center City, Philadelphia. I rode the elevator up to, I forget what floor it was, and I walked into the headquarters of where the main commands come down, would operate that dam, and I introduced myself, and this was before 9/11, and they were happy to show me all the guidelines and all the statistics. They were actually in charge of 3 dams, not the Francis Walter Dam and several others. And so this is how much I'm into it, man. I've been kayaking for, I guess, around over 40 years. I've been down this Lehigh River well over 500 times. I know it like the back of my hand. And that's how Richard gets his jollies. And I'm glad I got to show all my subscribers and you guys finally what it looks like. And I know it makes me happy, and I thought it would make you guys happy. I'm coming up to my house right now. That's my friend's boat, and that's my boat. He's up from Maryland. That's his truck. That's my truck. That's the doghouse. I will live stream later, you guys. Listen, you are important to Richard, and Richard will live. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Wait a second. I want to say thank you in person. Let me flip the camera around.